What's going on, everyone? Today is Thursday, June 11th. This is my fourth time recording this video because I keep forgetting to hit record. So I'm going to just jump straight in and get this over with really quickly and get on about my day, bro. This is the fourth time I'm making this video, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I didn't wake up on time. We get this nice SMT at the low, 1 minute change the state of delivery, slapping along right here. This would have been beautiful. However, I was asleep. I would have TP'd at the London high, especially because we have this first presented 15-minute fair value gap from New York from yesterday. So I would have either TP'd at this fair value gap or I would have TP'd at the London high. Honestly, probably would have TP'd at the London high, but this plays out beautifully. Bang, just like that. Now, since we have rejected out of the previous days, 15-minute gap, that's first presented 15-minute gap, we are rejecting. I'm going to look for shorts. We have this 1 minute inversion. However, it takes way too long to inverse, so I'm not interested in taking this. It's just, taking too long. But we have 15-minute CRT, and we have a 5-minute change in the state of delivery right here. We also have a 5-minute change or a 5-minute sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency as well right here. Now I'm eyeing on this pullback for shorts. Let me just show you guys. I literally called out this exact move right here in the Discord. Right here, I wanted to see a pullback into OTE. We had that tiny SMT. Wanted a pullback into OTE. I wanted an inverse and a nice move down into that data wick low. So, just want to show you guys, I did call this out. What do we get? We get that nice tag into this OTE. We get a nice tap into this rebalancing of this range. We tap into the change in state of delivery. We tap into the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. But this inversion takes too long to inverse, so I fade. And rightfully so, because this is what happens later. You get stopped out. Now, here I believe we just made a liquidity sweep, and I do believe that after rebalancing, after sweeping liquidity inside a PD array, this now becomes a protected swing. Like I say a million times, sweeping liquidity inside a PD array makes a new protected swing. So this is what I'm presuming would be my stop loss, right? If we look at the 5-minute, we could get a change in the state of delivery right down here. If we get this change in the state of delivery, this is a nice short, beautiful short to this, data wick was yesterday. There's no data wick today. We could get this short down to these pre-market lows. All right, basically. I mean, shit, maybe even the Asia low. Probably this low. And the reason I say this low is because if you look, it's a swing inside of a PD array. It's also a BPR, but once this swing gets swept, this will be a new protected low. So this is my draw, this hourly gap, this swing low right here. This is my final draw, 533, which is why I had it marked in this picture. What do we see happen? We have an inversion right here, but again, it takes way too long to inverse, but you get that 5-minute closure that makes a 5-minute change in state of delivery. Now, you're probably wondering, why are you taking no trades if you're calling this out and saying this is a good short, whatever. It is because look at the size of your stop loss, 106 points. That is nuts. That's nuts, dude. That's $200 with one micro. But obviously, you get tagged in right there, and it plays out up until ES sweeps that low, right? ES sweeps this low, that 1 hour low that I was talking about, and NQ doesn't. So this is like 100 million % gonna be your protected low and low of day or low of session. This is 100% gonna be your low of the session, right? So you should no longer be looking for shorts. That's it. This SMT inside a PD array, inside all this, that, the third. This is it. This is what you want, right? This is your protected low. I wish I looked at ES and I wish I saw it sweep the low. I did not see that. But if I did, I would have taken this 1 minute change in the state all the way to New York AM high. I would have taken this all the way to the highs, 100%. Now you're probably wondering, why would you take it up to the New York AM high if you said that this is going to be a protected high? Well, yeah, it's a protected high on the way down, but not on the way back up. What? Like, just think about it for a second. This is a protected high to move lower to target that low. Once the target is hit, none of these are protected anymore. None of them. Because you're no longer looking for them to hold. And they won't hold because they don't have to hold anymore. Because your target has already been hit. So I can just go ahead and delete all these because I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about the 15-minute presented, whatever. I'm not worried about it. None of it. So, but I didn't see the SMT. I didn't take that. So, waiting. I call this out in the Discord. Right here, I call out that we have a CRT low, SMT, talk about sweeping liquidity inside a PD array makes it a new protected swing, CRT high, aka new drawn liquidity, which is New York, and you have that SMT on ES as well. Now, on the 5 minute, what do we have? Engineered low resistance on the way down, bearish PD array, inversed and disrespected, bullish PD array being made, retracement into a key area, the 5 minute inversion. This is amazing for longs. Now, what else did I say? I said, I want to see us tap into the inversion, make CRT on the 15 minute, and then look for higher. That's what I was wanting to see. And what do we see? We tap into that inversion down here. And then I send this picture out after getting that tap into the inversion. But let me just go ahead and play this out. There's that tag into the inversion that I was talking about right here. But the reason I faded this setup and the reason I didn't enter is because ES makes equal lows. I don't want equal lows or a magnet of price to be at my stop loss. It makes no sense. So I faded after seeing the equal lows and after seeing, this, I got off. I didn't look at price no more. I didn't look at the charts. We didn't get that sweep that I wanted to see. We got this random move. We also got, you could have low-key gotten tagged back in. You low-key could have gotten tagged back in. But I probably would have gotten break even on this long. And then out of nowhere, we get bullish news. So overall, I think today's trade of the day would have been the long off open or the SMT 5 minute change in state of delivery short or this short. I think there were 3 possible trades today. The best one, in my opinion, being this 5 minute short. You sweep a high inside of a bearish PD array, you make a protected high, you also get strong displacement and you have clear draws lower, and you're delivering from the first presented 15 minute gap on the leg down. It's just too good. But I didn't take anything, and honestly, I'm not mad that I missed this. I mean, this was unpredictable, but it is what it is. Previous day gets hit just like I said it would. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys Friday. Maybe I'll end the week with more green. Maybe I'll end the week not taking anything. We'll see, man. I doubt I'll take anything tomorrow. I just feel like Friday's going to be a bad PA, but we'll see. I'll see you guys.